All right, we back with the Northridge Sports Podcast. This is your boy Mike. I'll let my guys introduce themselves.
So, Marshall.
Dominique. Been
All
here
right.
before.
Back at it.
Yeah.
All right, so
I feel like we should put our handles out there.
Huh?
Mike got a handle. I don't think you.
I don't
got
have no
handles.
social media,
Yeah.
so it don't even matter.
I'm only on Instagram and Twitter. __ Justneek. Instagram and Twitter. Mike got a few different handles.
I really got one that is for content for the channel, and that's a Facebook page. I got a Facebook group which is Northridge Sports, and if anybody wants to search it and find it, you can and join it. Otherwise, at least subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and
Actually, they are showing the draft results. Just popped up.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. So look, so we got a special pod for this episode, and we want to talk about All-Star. But before we get into that, we're gonna talk about some of the current events that just recently took place. So I first want to get the trade deadline reactions from the guys. So what are y'all like initial thoughts with the trades? Because this was like a crazy,
You want to start it off?
trade season.
I don't care. I mean, I'll start it off. I'm a Bucks fan. We're here in Milwaukee. Northridge Sports, man. I didn't like the Chris Middleton trade for Kuzma and the other guy, and I think like a second round pick. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
I don't mind Kuzma. He's a good role player, but I just didn't like. I mean, I feel like Chris Middleton. When it comes down to it, Eastern Conference Finals, even the finals, I feel like Chris Middleton is going to give us more, and that's what we're really going for. That's what every team's going for. So, yeah. The other trades, as far as Luka. The Luka. I honestly still don't understand how that even, or why that even happened.
Before we get to that trade, because I think that had to be the biggest trade. I just want to respond.
There was
to
a lot.
those,
There's a lot that
that
happened. Yeah, something bad happened. So, I don't really know.
So I first just want to say, like, with the Bucks trade, yeah, we're here in Milwaukee. The Bucks, in my opinion, like, they didn't really get no improvement, in my opinion. Like it's arguably a downgrade or just like a lateral move. Like, we didn't move up, in my opinion.
It's a downgrade, in my opinion.
I will, and I definitely think Middleton's like veteran experience and stuff like that. I trust that better. He's a much better shooter from three. So
consistent. Too. He's been hurt a lot.
And the team chemistry is already there with Middleton, so they ain't really gotta do nothing or whatever. We just hope that he is healthy come playoff time to give his best or whatever. But I will say the one trade that I think it may have improved in is just like athleticism, because Middleton, with him being older, he wasn't the most athletic dude to begin with.
Yeah.
And then his injury history, like, he may not be able to really run up and down the court as much as like a younger player like Kuzma, and I think Kuzma's taller too. But
we could play him for short minutes, and then not only that, but he got good minutes, and then not only that, he was injured. He was still trying to find his way back in, but I felt like he was heading towards a good direction. Marshall,
I gotta start off by saying I love you, Chris Middleton, man. Thank you so much, man. I hate that you had to go to Washington. I hate you had to go to Washington. Big fan of Chris, man. I know he wasn't the player he was, but he could still come out there and get you 20. But like I said, I feel like we did an upgrade. And the reason I say we did the upgrade, you talk about Kyle Kuzma's numbers and everything, what he can and can't do. And I'm going to, for instance, Jordan Poole, when he was not a primary player, when he was coming off the bench, got buckets. He went to Washington, he becomes a primary player, and he is what he is now. That's the thing. Same thing with Kuzma. You can look at his stats in Washington, but he's a primary player in Washington when he's playing. Defense is key on him. When he goes to Milwaukee, there's none of that pressure. He's playing off the ball. He's not asked to do much, just hit shots. He's going to be open. So he's taller, faster, maybe not stronger.
I don't think he's taller than Chris Middleton.
He's taller.
Yeah, at least by a couple inches.
Barely.
I think Chris Middleton like 6'7", and then Kuzma probably like 6'9".
6'9", 6'9", 6'10",
His field goals and 3%.
But I mean, you talk about field goal percentage, but again, in Washington, who else are you trying to defend other than Poole and Kuzma?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You be locking
when you got Giannis and you got Brook Lopez and you got Dame Lillard on the floor, and I don't know Andre Jackson's how they're going to do the rotations, but it's like Kuzma's not the primary guy, so he's going to be free to play his game. So I do feel like that was an upgrade for us. And we got younger, we got more athletic, and I think it makes us more versatile in the lineups we can put out there because you can have Kuzma at the 4 and Giannis at the 5.
Yeah.
Then we got the Jericho Sims and all that stuff. But I overall, I think it's good for us overall because now we're younger, and we also have to start looking towards our future. You know, we only got so much, 4 or 5 more years with Giannis prime, if that. You know, now we got Dame's older, so we need that youth to help us transition into our next phase.
I don't think Kuzma was a guy, but I appreciate your.
No, I like that because that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I don't think Kuzma is the guy for that. Like he's
like in big moments. I wonder like if he gonna. But the fact that he's like the 3rd option, not the 1st or 2nd option. Yeah, that might be a
honestly, I'm thinking more like locker room and like you said, like he said, bubble coats.
Okay. So his fashion.
What are you doing here? Like, no, Milwaukee's a gritty city. Let's be real here. Milwaukee's gritty. We gotta fight our way. We got the push past Brooklyn just to get to the finals. You know, we lost a couple times in Phoenix. We're a gritty city. I don't think Kuzma fits into that gritty city. You know what I mean? I don't think he fits into that. But I'm still a Bucks fan, 100%. So I don't know, but I appreciate what Marshall said. You know what I mean? I hope he finds his way for us. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hoping he finds his way. You know what I mean? So,
maybe we'll pick up Jello Ball. He can bring
Jello. Pick up Jello.
He can bring his.
Where did that corner? His remake's supposed to be dropping with Wayne tonight. I guess. Man. Shout out to Wayne and all those guys, man.
All right. So
go ahead.
So go ahead. What else? Like so you want to talk about the Lakers Mavericks? Cause that's the big trade. That's the big
trade. I want to say this for anything. I think San Antonio probably got the best.
Upgrade.
The best upgrade out the trade, man. Yeah. I mean, you got Fox, right? Young guy. You still got Wemby there, young. You know, I like that trade more than I like any other trade. Like I'm San Antonio, and which I don't care because I'm in the West.
And I think they won their first game together. With,
they did, bro. They did. That's what I'm saying. I think he dropped like 26 or something like that. Let me take this real quick.
Who you think won between Lakers and Mavericks?
So this might surprise people, but I really think LA won. LA's kind of in a period too where it's like you don't really know who your superstar is going forward. Like you got AD, but AD injury history, consistency. Like can he do it on his own once LeBron's gone? Because LeBron can't keep doing what he's doing either. Yeah. So I think in them getting Luka, what they've done, they secured the fact that they're gonna have another star for at least another 10 years. So they're gonna have to go through a transition where like after Kobe left, what the hell did they have there? You know, they won't go through that this year. They have.
And they got Bron, they got Bron. Man, LA just always seems to find themselves a star. They gonna find themselves a star.
They got Bron, but that's not because I'm worried about how they're gonna mesh together. But I'm not. I'm more so thinking like the future. That's why LA won.
Long term for sure. Short term, we gotta see.
It's gonna be iffy.
We gotta see.
I mean, but yeah, Dallas has always had a guy. You know what I mean? They've always had a guy. You know what I mean? Who even Dirk was giving Kobe problems. You know what I mean? For a while, you know. And then so they've always had a guy. I don't know. Honestly. I need to hear more just about this trade, just because. You know, you see the headlines and stuff like that. You know, I think. Mark Cuban was saying like, it's Luka versus my wife. Like, you see me at the divorce office, like I'm not getting rid of Luka. Like, come on, you got 25-year-old guy. Even I think even Anthony Edwards. I was seeing the video of him saying like, wait a minute, these guys just took us. You know what I mean? We was in the Western Conference Finals playing them, and they just washed us. You know what I mean? Why get rid of that guy? So I don't understand. It needs to make a little bit more sense to me. But this, as far as the trade, I mean, AD obviously still nice. You know what I mean? Clay, I personally think he's got a few more good years. I'm gonna say like 2, 3. Kyrie, I don't know. He's always doing his Kyrie
I
thing.
think
but
this year might be his best.
Yeah,
Like
Clay?
going forward, yeah, for Clay.
Clay, yeah.
Because he's had some good games. I don't see him getting no better. You know what I mean? But he might still maintain good performance.
I think right now, like what this did though, it kind of gave him a more of an opportunity to play on the ball because Luka pretty much played on ball, and
Exactly.
Clay was just catch and shoot, catch and shoot.
He would play off the ball.
Yeah, now he gets more opportunity to play with the ball. Him and Kyrie. Like
Kyrie gonna play with that ball though. Kyrie gonna
play with the ball, but Kyrie not selfish though.
He's not at all.
Kyrie can play next to superstars. He's done it his whole career.
Yeah, and I love
I was
Kyrie.
like,
He's
you
actually
know who
probably
this
my
dude
favorite.
is?
No.
I was gonna say that's Max Chris.
Yes, yeah. Because they sent him up from LA. Yeah. I think that's Max.
Young dude, yeah. So,
How tall is he?
Let me look that one up.
But yeah, they got
listen to the video. He can't be more than 6.
I think he a
Kyrie's
guard,
history,
right?
he about
And
6'6". He about
Max Christie
6'4",
a big
6'5".
man.
He big, yeah.
Yeah, 6'4", 6'5". He look pretty big.
Um,
By the way, hey, me and Mike plan on doing that. Denver at home here in Wisconsin, Milwaukee,
oh
Wisconsin.
yeah.
The
We should look at
27th.
Denver,
Well,
I'll be at that game.
Will you? We're gonna be at the game too.
Yeah, I'll already be there.
We're gonna be there too. For sure.
Max
So-
Christie.
What is he? He's 6'5". Can't be no taller than 6'5".
Oh, 6'5", shooting guard.
Yeah, he's
Okay, I
6'5".
thought he was a big.
He ain't that. He 6'5" is a nice size.
So I think they got PJ Washington still,
Of course,
Yeah.
they got
and
PJ.
then
Did y'all see what that? I think that was real, but I don't know if it was real. But I seen Luka. He had commented like, "Hold on tight to that baby before they trade the baby."
yeah, I see that.
That's kind of petty, but that's Luka actually, because I heard Luka be talking shit out there on the court.
Yeah.
I heard he be talking shit out there on the court. He got to.
And that was low key like they got a nice
Still
big man
good.
combo with Gafford too.
Okay.
They got Gafford and AD like cause Gafford at the center because AD always wanted to just play power forward.
Play the 4. He wanted to play 4.
I think just in terms of a fit, they for sure got the best fit team. Like Lakers gotta just figure out they random pieces.
They're gonna figure it out.
But the Mavericks just look like they a good constructed team.
They didn't get rid of Tim Hardaway, did they? They still got him.
I think he going.
He gone.
I think he been gone.
Oh yeah, he was traded before
But
season.
they have what? Derrick Jones. Is he with the Mavericks?
They got some young athlete dude be dunking the hell out the ball. Derrick Jones Jr. Yeah, Jones Jr. Yeah. Like I said, I really think the Mavericks have a lot, but I think overall, I believe that the Lakers won long term because AD's eventually going to be gone. Kyrie's kind of over the hill. Klay Thompson is kind of, their better days are behind them.
They trying to win
I'm
now.
not putting Kyrie over the hill, man. I seen him play, man. I'm sorry. I love Kyrie.
Kyrie's nice, but he's not. He's not.
He's not
Kyrie.
gonna be the guy, but he's gonna be a veteran guy. Just like I question why I didn't question, but the Spurs picked up CP3. Okay, right? You pick up CP3. Why? Why do you pick up CP3 for that veteran?
This is why you picked up CP3.
Exactly. For that veteran experience in the locker room, for that veteran experience in the huddles, for them veteran experiences out there on the floor. You know what I mean? I do think that they got. I could be proven to be wrong, but as far as a young, healthy team, and then he got put up there and shit.
He basically like an extra coach.
That's what I'm saying.
But in a player.
But now you got Fox there. Now you got Wemby there, right? I mean, you might only need to field the players. They got another guy I like too.
CP coming off the bench at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because he gonna let Fox.
They got a few. They got another young guy there.
I think if I want to compare Kyrie to somebody, it would probably be like not in this role, but like a Jamal Crawford. Like he's not a six man. He's good enough to start.
Kyrie,
but he can get you buckets. He'll be. That's how he's aging. Like he can get you buckets, but he's not what he used to be.
Bro, I think Kyrie went to Dallas. I think he liked Dallas. He said he liked Luka. He said he liked playing there. He said he was happy to get Clay because he wanted that guy who he could bust. He actually said the same thing when KD got to Brooklyn. He was like, I know this line can shoot. This nigga can shoot. You know what I mean? It kind of was like a shot at LeBron, but I think Kyrie's still Kyrie, bro. He's only 32, 33, 36. You know what I'm saying? I think he's 32. You know what I mean? So
I will say this, man.
Kyrie's gonna be doing. He's gonna go ahead.
To Marshall's point, like the Mavericks is basically like 3 really elite number 2 dudes, like Kyrie, AD, Clay.
Yeah.
3 elite. They like a team of Pippins.
AD can be a 1, just depending on how he playing that day.
Bro, Kyrie is gonna be a 1 there. I think
He's the one there.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're starting a team, you're not gonna start your team and say, "I want Kyrie to be my main player." I'm gonna play through
I don't
Kyrie.
think they're starting the team.
They're not leaders.
I don't think they're starting the team.
But it's not that they're starting a team. We're just saying like Kyrie, if he goes to any team and he's your number 1 option, your team's probably not that great at this point.
Yeah.
I agree. But I think they're going for it in the next 1, 2, maybe 3 years. Because what else can you do? Like you said, Kyrie's there, AD's there, he's older. PJ Washington, he's younger. The other guy, Junior, he's younger. Yeah, he's younger. So I mean,
But I think they all are really good fit, and I think they all really complement each other well. They all play a different role.
They're gonna be scared. They can play a lot of different types of basketball. That's the thing that's scary. Like they got a lot of people that you can, like a lot of different lineups that they can throw at you. That's kind of scary.
And they got Kid as the coach, so I'm sure
Yeah.
he gonna put it together nice, man.
Yeah.
I like what's going on. I ain't gonna lie. I like what's going on.
One more trade reaction.
I think I know where you're going with.
What y'all think about Jimmy Butler?
I knew it.
Jimmy Butler to the Warriors. What y'all think about that one?
I feel like the Warriors was unhappy with Andrew Wiggins. I feel like they've been unhappy with him for. I mean, they won the chip. He got the big bag. I feel like they've been unhappy with him since that. Like you know what I mean? Like I feel like they've been unhappy with him since that. That's how I feel. I like Butler. I think Butler was unhappy in Miami, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, yeah, but I mean, yeah, the shit he was saying, he was definitely unhappy.
Him and Pat Riley did.
They did, yeah. And Pat saying this and that, and Pat Riley, old school man, he don't give a fuck. Hey, okay, well you ain't gonna play, you can go in there somewhere else. You know what I mean? Pat Riley been around for a long time, but I like him. I like him. I like him to Golden State. I think he'll figure it out. He's one of those guys where he's just one of those guys where he's willing to do it all. He's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team. Draymond Green is one of those guys too. Obviously, Steph's getting a lot of shots. They got a lot of young guys too.
I don't know where they at in the standings right now, but they probably
they're
like
like 8 or 9.
Yeah, hot pack of mid.
Yeah,
they're hot pack of mid.
I think they're 8 or 9.
I think they're around they're 500.
They're gonna be in the playing, and they have to get it together like ASAP. So
that's one of those teams though that you can't, because they was counting them out when they beat Boston. They was counting them out when they beat Boston. They be counting them out all the time. You know what I mean? So
I actually in my little prediction video I predicted the Warriors was gonna make it, but that was before Jimmy Butler came. Now Jimmy Butler, that might change some things.
Playoff Jimmy. I know who playoff Jimmy is.
But is Wiggins not Jimmy?
Bro, it's Jimmy Butler. Like you remember what they did to us like 2 years ago.
I know what he did. I know what he did to the Bucks. But there's a lot of players that do that to the Bucks and then be a hot pack of mid outside of playing the Bucks. Terry Rozier, he decent.
He had all them guys.
He's decent, but when he plays the Bucks, he puts up 30 balls. Jimmy Butler always got the Bucks' ass. For some reason, he always kicked our ass. And then, he was always good. He was always a 20-point player, but he be doing shit like hitting turnaround fadeaway threes against the Bucks.
And then doing this type shit, pissing you off. Like that shit pissed me off.
To me, Wiggins is like super talented. He just don't got the right mentality.
I think he fell off. I think he fell off. And I always loved him. He was huge going into Minnesota. He was huge, and then even going to Golden State, he was huge. I don't know what it is. Yeah, he just might not.
You gotta have like a winning mentality, man. In the playoffs, especially, it comes down to like willpower sometimes.
There's no way I can win a chip, and anybody can talk shit to me. Any team that didn't win a chip, like I'm shitting on you the whole game. Like what? You ain't got.
Well,
get your ass out of
Butler
here.
don't got a chip, but bro,
You know, he don't
he
got
one
a
of them
chip,
ones
bro.
that's gonna talk stuff, bro. Regardless,
He
like,
is.
he gonna feel like he
My
the
point-
best player on the court.
when he wants to.
Cool.
When he wants to, they call playoff Jimmy like they like when he wants to. You know what I'm saying? But shit, even like Pat Riley was saying, shit, where you at during the regular season? You know what I'm saying? We need you here, we need you there. Shit, I would have
He was
loved to
talking
pick
stuff from the sideline.
You
You wasn't even playing.
That's what I'm saying.
You can look at it that way too, but and I hate to say it because it's my boy, but Giannis, where you at in the playoffs? Hurt because he goes so hard in the regular season. So it's like
That's on the coach. That's on the coach.
No, that's not.
Yes,
on
it's
the coach.
100% on the coach. The coach decides the minutes. The coach decides the playing time. That's on the coach. The
No,
coach.
the player can
say-
tell you I
say
need
it's
to
a
sit.
little 50-50, but
The
you
coach
notice Giannis is playing a little more finesse game this season. He's shooting mid ranges.
He's making a lot of those too. He's making some
He ain't
fadeaways
forcing
too.
as much.
He's not forcing that three as much, which I like because I feel like he got dang.
Ooh, he hit one the other game though.
Yeah, he did.
Felt
He
good
did.
to see that.
Yeah.
Didn't he hit two?
Man, I remember
think he shot two. No,
when
I
I
think
was
he-
there, he missed like 4, and I was getting pissed. But we still won. But whatever.
I like seeing him match up with Wemby. That was a fun.
That was
matchup.
good. Yeah, that was a good.
that was a fun.
I wish I
matchup.
was like at the game to see that though.
I was supposed to go to that game. I think I told both of you I was supposed to go to that game. I ended up not going to that game. But let's go into the Spurs, man. What y'all think? What y'all
hold
think?
on. Let me get my little take here, man. Because one, I see with the trade.
Giannis is showing up in the playoffs.
Well,
He's showing up in the playoffs.
he's been hurt the past 2-3, so
Yeah.
he's been hurt every playoff, honestly, even the championship run.
Even
But when it
he's
comes
still
to
showing up. And he still showed up.
when he got off
50.
injured. So
50.
honestly, I understand, like, Jimmy, if you want to save your body for the playoffs, I understand that, but there's different ways to do it, like load management, or like, hey, just don't play me these many minutes, or how you handle the rotations. You don't have to just say do the gimmicks and stuff to get off. But for Golden State, honestly, what they gave up their youth. They gave up a lot of youth, and they gave up a lot of potential, and they got 34, 36-year-old Butler. So it's like, honestly, I think for me, this is a sign that Golden
And he
State.
got $121 million, I think, too.
Yeah, he signed that extension. So I think this is a sign that Golden State is about to either kind of tank the season and look for, like, really play for next season and try to see about picking up some free agents and stuff. I think that's the move for them because they have been very big on trying to get Giannis. And Giannis is free in about 2 years.
They're not getting Giannis, bro.
It depends.
No,
But
Giannis wants to win, but he loves Milwaukee, and he's made that very clear. And I think he's
I mean,
one of those
but
players.
They let go of Middleton and all the trades, bro.
The Bucks can't afford to rebuild. I can't
can't.
afford to rebuild. Like for one, I think Giannis, like, he needs that statue because, like, I think
he's got the statue. That's not even a
He got
question.
but I don't know. People they've been
He for
lowballing
sure got his
it.
jersey in the rafters, but
I mean,
but
2 times Defensive Player of the Year, 2 times MVP.
I'm hoping to get a statue too. man.
Finals MVP. Like, what?
Bro,
I
Giannis
think
is
in season.
gonna have
Did Dan win the in season MVP? I think
No.
Giannis did. Yeah. No, he needs a statue. I mean, and not only that, but like most blocks. I think. I don't think he got more rebounds.
He's got blocks, rebounds. And,
I think he's like locked.
But no,
locked that shit
not
up.
blocks, not blocks. Rebounds, points, and
He got points.
Rebounds, points, and assists. I think.
Nice. That's nice.
Yeah, he
So-
leads pretty much all the major categories.
Yeah.
That don't
But I
involve
mean,
shooting.
But I don't think he would be going to Golden State. 'Cause I don't think.
But
he
it's
would.
not. Sometimes it might not be his decision, bro. I know
Yeah.
Golden State is trying to free up money to get him.
Well,
I honestly, I think the Jimmy Butler move is a way to kind of say, hey, we're not worried about winning right now. We're gonna make one more push to get
you
what
just
we
said Jimmy
want.
Butler 34.
I think they want to win now,
I think they
But-
want to win now.
or at least like you said, maybe next year.
Maybe
You
next,
know
like,
what
see,
I'm saying? 'Cause-
you get Jimmy here and you see what pieces you can pick up,
Yeah.
to maybe make it a championship team. But they're not a championship team right now.
I think they're gonna struggle just to make the playoffs if they do.
I
know what's
say
interesting?
hot pack of mid still.
So,
I still have what us.
but
No,
but,
Golden State.
but if they
Golden
get in
State,
the
yeah.
playoffs, they gonna make it tough for whoever they match up with.
The only problem we're gonna say they are not big. They're way too small.
Before we get to the next topic, let's talk about somebody who the only other team aside from Boston that I am worried about. And that I like. No, New York.
Oh, New York. Okay.
Like New York for
Wait,
sure.
wait.
So
Did they make a trade?
To the Bucks. We got
No, they didn't make a trade. They
Oh,
didn't,
okay.
okay, we're still on trades. No, they
Well,
didn't make a trade.
well,
Okay.
we kind of already discussed this, but what teams you think
We'll talk
won?
about-
What teams you think lost in the trade deadline?
Just to be straightforward, I think Sacramento won, but I don't think they're good enough.
You
But
think Sacramento won the trade?
well,
San
no.
Antonio, bro.
You saying
No, San
San
Antonio, but no, I mean, they got Zach LaVine, and
Zach-
then they got
Zach LaVine.
they got Zach LaVine.
They
still,
basically
and then
became the
yeah, but they were
Bulls all
the
over
Bulls.
again.
Yeah,
And
except
DeRozan.
they didn't have.
They got Valanciunas though now.
They did.
And then what? Sabonis is still with them, so
Oh, that's
is Sabonis gonna play?
I
the
mean,
four?
like long term. Zach's still young. I think he's like 29, maybe 30. Yeah. Now DeRozan's a little older, but I think he's gonna be good for that team. I think maybe a few more moves, and they're gonna be there. I mean, because they're not a bad team. They're a good team. I think the Spurs did win long term, like 100%
Oh yeah,
long term.
I think they
I
won.
think
They won
because
this, right?
I think I think Fox is gonna be. I think he's gonna fall right into Greg Popovich's like way of offense. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna work there. I think they won. I think LA won obviously because you got Luka, and like any team that got Luka, like you're winning. So you know what I mean?
Did the Mavericks lose the trade?
I don't think they lost completely. Like if anybody lost more than anything, I think we
The
did.
Bulls lost.
I
The
think-
Bulls.
The Bulls lost more than anything.
Yeah, the
Bulls was giving shit away.
They Bulls gonna rebuild, man.
Yeah,
They gonna
Bulls is
rebuild.
giving shit away. So if
Yeah,
anybody,
and I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Lonzo just somewhere on
The
the bench,
Wizards.
in the bench.
The
Yeah,
Wizards
yeah,
about-
on the bench.
I mean the Wizards. I mean it's kind of hard to lose.
They already at the
Shit.
bottom, like.
Bro,
It's
and
kinda
then you got Jordan Poole out there pulling up from anywhere,
That's
just
hilarious.
crazy.
Jordan Poole really got he finna act the ass on that court now. No,
He's already
no
been acting
Kuzma.
ass.
I just feel like even though
Chris
we
Middleton's not
probably
gonna stay
didn't
that
go
long.
down, I just still feel like the Bucks lost a little bit because
No,
we
definitely
didn't do
lost.
nothing
We lost, bro. We
meaningful.
We lost.
Kuzma, I think he like
We'll
might be,
see,
he
right
might
there.
be an improvement. We just
Bro,
gotta see.
right after the All-Star week or All-Star break, whatever, we're gonna get to see.
We might be able to see
everybody.
tomorrow.
We're gonna get to see
We
everybody.
might be able to see tomorrow.
I don't think Kuzma gonna play tomorrow.
Miami, they like by default won just because
They got a lot of good pieces.
Yeah,
Miami's got a lot of
they
interchangeable
got some
pieces
picks too, right?
I would have loved to get Tyler Hero. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I mean, I think Greenfield he played in. Resident. I would have loved to get him, and he's solid. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
He might clash with
Dame.
Daniel.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Yeah.
bigger than Dame, though. I mean,
Yeah, he's
I'm
not.
just
Dame.
saying.
No, Dame's got, bro. Dame's got a, you know, his thing's the Dame time, but his shit should be like the IV, like with the, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just got it in him. You know what I mean? He done sent Houston home a bunch of times. He sent Westbrook home a bunch of times. You know what I mean? He's just a good player. He's a great player. He shows up in big moments. His willpower is will to win. You know what I mean? Sometimes he struggles out there, but every player struggles out there. I think he just got it. He just got that willpower that a lot of players don't have. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see the playoffs this year. Like to see what he's gonna do. Cause
Playoffs gonna be nice.
as long as we
Healthy.
healthy, as long as we healthy. Yeah. But your question. So what team that made a trade improves their odds of getting to at least the conference finals? Would you think team got the best odds of from the trade improve their odds of making it? The crazy
Maybe
thing.
realistically.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say what you're
No,
gonna say.
go ahead.
I want you to say what you're gonna say.
Okay,
because
I was gonna say
there's a
the
lot of
crazy
trades.
thing is, even though I feel like between Mavericks and Lakers won overall. I think the Mavericks might have increased their odds of making it, even though they made it with Luka before, just cause the fit. I think the team.
I think
team
they
fit.
unlocked something in AD. I think he's pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's pissed. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's pissed. You know what I mean? Because him and Brian had like a good relationship. I think he's pissed. And AD is he's good. You know what I mean? He's real good. He's great.
I think Clay got something to prove too, man.
Clay got something to prove. I mean, there's a lot of players on that team that damn near got something to prove, and they all play with Bron or against Bron or with one of those good generational players. You know what I mean? So, I'm not counting them out for sure. Like they're probably gonna be there again. I don't think
Kyrie still want people to know the Earth is flat. They was messing with him about the.
Man, you had that conversation
vaccines.
too. Man, you had that conversation too. Right? Like the world, if you're different than the majority, it's gonna be a problem.
Nah, but I think Kyrie is gonna give his best for sure too.
Kyrie, I think he's gonna be 100%. I think once playoff time comes, I think him, AD, I think all those guys over there, they're gonna have something to prove.
I think if the Spurs in the playoffs, they're gonna be a tough team to face.
Back to your original question,
I think
who has a better
they're
chance
too
of making it
young
to the
overall.
Yeah, well, you got CP3 and Nahudo or whatever, and then you got Pop, who has been there so many times. So, are they young? Yeah, they're young.
But they gonna be like, it's gonna be tough to guard them, and vice versa.
Here's what I'm saying.
Wemby gonna clean a lot of stuff up on defense.
In about 2-3 years, the Spurs is gonna be just like they have always been, a problem for anybody in the West. You know what I mean? But now Lakers got Luka, and so in 3-4 years we might not see LeBron. LeBron is is my favorite athlete of all time. Of all time. I'll go on record saying, I'll just say my top 3 favorite: LeBron, Muhammad Ali, and Walter Payton is my favorite of all
Payton,
time.
huh?
Yeah, so, but anyway, yeah, I mean the Lakers with Luka, it's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? And I think any players you put around them, because some players, you know, I feel like can go to a team and just change the whole dynamic of a team, and then some players I feel like could you know, add on to a team and stuff like that. So Lakers got a lot of young players. I think they want to keep them players. You know, they got Rui over there. I don't feel like Austin Reeves is going nowhere, but I feel like he's worth a little bit more, to be honest.
They got rid of Dalton Connect.
They did.
Dalton Connect is now with the
Charlotte. Hornets. Yeah.
And they just improved.
Speaking of that,
they just improved.
LA
they
got their big man Williams. I want to say.
Oh yeah, Mark Williams.
Mark Williams.
That might be interesting.
Yeah.
That might be interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see.
I mean, you know, we're not in them. We don't know, bro. We don't know what they doing. We don't know their moves and stuff like that.
One thing I don't think we mentioned though is it's not gonna shake anything up, but Brandon Ingram got up out of the Pelicans going to Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto.
He was Toronto.
Yeah, he went to Toronto.
That's
So I mean, Toronto honestly got a lot of young hitters, man, and then with kind of veteran like Ingram,
I'm glad you mentioned that.
They might be kind of.
Because I think Scotty Barnes went like 0 for 7 that day, and I probably went about 0 for 6. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
We know that.
Well, okay. So last trade question, and then we'll move on to the All-Star stuff. What teams you think need to do more?
The Bucks.
What do you mean do more?
And if you can give an example of like an extra player that you think would make them.
Well, the trade deadline is dead. It's over. Like it's over. But what do you mean by do more?
So we talked about winners and losers, and then what teams you think have made the best improvement. And really, I'm putting it in general. You could answer for any team, but originally we was thinking about the Bucks. Like, what do you think the Bucks need to do more? So if you just want to answer for the Bucks, you can.
I will, man. I will. And I'm gonna say, I don't like Doc. I mean, I like him as a coach, but I don't like Doc for the Bucks. I don't like Doc for the Bucks. So you think
the thing the Bucks need the most is a coach?
I mean, I think they need a coach that knows how to put players in a position to be where they need to be. I think that you know, Doc is, you know, he got there, he won, you know, but I don't think he's a good fit for the Bucks, man. And then like this new system, even him saying himself, like, oh, I don't wish this on anybody, you know, in the middle of the year. You know, hey nigga, balls up, man. Boys up, man. Hey, you got two great Hall of Famers on your team. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to hear you saying, "Look, we finna make this work. Y'all better watch out for us." And we finna. That's what
I definitely think Doc a iffy coach. But who can we get though? That'd be the question. And we already paying like 3 coaches now. Like, I think we still paying Bud or something.
Yeah, I think he's still getting a little bit of cheese.
Yeah, something like that.
But that's
we got rid of Adrian Griffin. Now we got Darvin Ham back.
Yeah, Darvin Ham. Yeah,
so I like that.
I like him.
I
like him.
He's already familiar with us, but
sometimes I don't understand Doc's rotations. But a lot of it, honestly, man, a lot of it is our players just playing ass. Like
I think you need to incorporate AJ Green. I think you need to incorporate
AJ Green.
He's gone, ain't he?
What? No, AJ Green is not gone.
No, AJ Green's here. AJ Johnson.
Johnson, okay.
Yeah,
AJ Johnson's gone, but AJ Green, I think he need to work him into the lineup.
Hey, the only problem is AJ Green. Like I like how he has Ajax starting on defense. I like how he has him like Bogart and they primary players to kind of wear them down to start, so we have a chance instead of getting blown out the gate.
Yeah, but he's nasty from the 3-point.
Yeah, he's terrible. Normally he's nothing. Well, I ain't gonna say he's nothing offensively because what Ajax does do is he does little things. He gets the hustle points. He's really the one that gets our offensive boards, and stuff like that because he's hustling his ass off on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, you need some.
And I peeped how Doc's doing it. He playing for like the first 4 or 5 minutes, and then he's out. You won't see him till like maybe the end of the second quarter.
Yeah. And
then he's got our offensive guys. He's got the AJ Greens, the Gary Trents, and all of them coming in. And I kind of like that rotation. So it sometimes I feel like he plays the wrong players at the wrong time. Like he can't read the vibe of the game. Like when momentum's shifting, it's like okay, we gotta start focusing on this.
Yeah.
I feel like that's where he fucked up. But honestly, man, like players gotta have accountability. Like more
particular players.
In how many times have we missed a free throw and the team gets a wide open layup, or even hell after a made bucket, they just throw it down the floor and it's an easy layup.
I think that goes back to coaching. Hey,
that is not coaching.
Get back. No, get back. All right, hey, you getting benched if you're
okay. Let me ask you this.
You getting benched if you get back on defense.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You don't hoop in the NBA, right?
What do you mean?
You never hooped in the NBA?
You did shoot some shots.
You never hooped? Okay. No, you've never played on a professional basketball team?
Not a professional basketball
never
team.
Never played on the college basketball team?
Never college.
Did you play high school?
We ain't gonna talk about that. But
okay, so we're just gonna say you didn't play professional sports. You didn't play sports, right?
Okay. But no, I play football. And I'm a football guy. I love basketball, but I'm a football guy originally. So, but no, I didn't play on high school. I didn't play in high school. I didn't play in college.
So, to my point, you just told me that you need to get back on defense, right?
I'm telling
like you shouldn't let your man get behind you on defense, right?
I played at Booker Washington, Rockford, Illinois. I played at Ellis, Rockford, Illinois, whatever. My coach was always telling me, hey, get back on defense. If you're not in practice, your ass is doing 100 laps. Or you're doing bear crawls.
But the point is, you know that your man should not get behind you on defense, right?
Absolutely not. But sometimes
so if a professional NBA player that does this for his career, his earning, his livelihood, how come he can't just stay in front of his man? Not let his man get behind him.
I don't. You know what? I'm not out there with those guys. I have played basketball games. We played basketball games together, same team.
Yeah, cool.
And then but we regular guys too. We're not doing that professionally, and sometimes we get out of breath. You know what I mean? Sometimes you pick up.
But I just know if you're trying to score on that basket and I'm holding you, like you guys should be between you and that basket at all times. Yeah. On free throws, on it. The only way maybe is if I'm going for an offensive rebound and my man leaks out. But somebody has to know, like, hey, I can't let these guys get behind me. If we miss a shot, somebody has to be back. But there's so many times where off a rebound or even off a made shot, you turn around and the other team's under the basket just layup. So that's not coaching. That's just player accountability. If Doc has to scream something like that, that's the basic of saying, hey, before you walk, you need to dribble this ball. He shouldn't have to say certain things.
Middle of the game.
Yeah. Those are mental lapses. Mental lapses. And like I said, I see a lot more of that with the Bucks, or just bad decision making, bad passes, terrible shots, clock management, things like that.
Where
Let's
it's
think
like,
about what we got to deal with, right? We just got Doc last year. We got Dame the year before. We just got rid of Chris Middleton. Like, you know,
it's a lot of changes.
there's a lot of changes. We get new guys. We get, you know, there's a lot of changes. So,
I can understand somebody
so-
missing an assignment. Then okay, cool. But something as fundamental as not letting your man get behind you, that's not coaching. And those are the problems I'm seeing with the Bucks, where it's just like,
That's my nigga, man. He ain't my dude, man. Because he always,
Really?
he always been the type of guy to, hey man, no excuses. Get your ass back. Like we lose it.
But to
no
Marshall's
excuses.
point, like the players at least got 50%
You know,
responsibility for a lot.
He's
a
not
lot
wrong.
of
That's
stuff,
what I'm.
because
That's
they
what I'm
on
saying.
the floor. They the ones responsible
Yeah.
for making stuff happen.
Yeah, no,
And I do think coaching does play a part, like you said, to like direct the players when they see we missing stuff or whatever. But it's equal responsibility, I think.
It is. I'll just be real quick though. Like okay, coaches like Thibodeau, like he's like you know, Jimmy Butler started in Chicago with him. You know what I mean? He was getting all them minutes or whatever. I think certain coaches are good with certain players, and I think certain coaches know how to just get the most out of their players. You know, for instance, like a Pop, right? He's gonna get the most out of his big. You know, Mr. Fundamental. You got Tim Duncan out there. I think some coaches like you might get most out of Kobe. You know what I mean? Obviously Phil Jackson, he got the most out of his guards. Like you know what I mean? He told them what to do. You know, and I just don't like that. But you know, like you said, them players gotta get back to. And I don't know what Doc's saying to them. You know what I'm saying? But them players gotta do their part.
So hypothetically, just looking at players, if we could have made a trade other than the trade we made for Kuzma, what do you think would be a better fit for Milwaukee? Let's assume we did get rid of Middleton, unless you know somehow.
if we could have got Middleton from Levine, like I would have much rather
Levine in the first round pick.
We're not getting Levine and the first round pick. We're not getting anything and for Chris Middleton. Like,
do you think?
Chris Middleton, why you doing Chris like that, bro?
Because Chris had 2 ankle surgeries. He played in
but he's still Chris Middleton, bro. He still has this.
I know that, and I love Chris.
Both Achilles heels.
I wouldn't give up Chris for Clay. No, that's dinner or
I'm just saying he still went to Dallas, a playoff contending team, a championship contending team
as a third option.
Yeah, Chris Middleton been a third option, so that's fine. Like, since Dame got there, he's been a third option. But so what?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. Why would I? Here's the thing. Chris is our third option. Why would I, as the Bulls, give him my damn near number 1 option?
I would go with Brook as our third option before Kuzma. I just don't trust Kuzma I don't trust him as a player.
Depends on the night.
Depends on the night. I don't like that.
Brook was out last night, though.
Yeah, he was. He was. He missed one. He was. I was watching that game. But I just don't trust Kuzma to make the right plays. Like,
let him
IQ. I just don't trust him, man.
Let him play off the ball, man. Let him play off the ball. Let's see what he's like playing off the ball and not a primary option.
He played off the ball.
No, he doesn't play off the ball.
When he was in LA, he played off the ball.
We're talking about young Kuz when he had LeBron, AD. Who else they had? They had Rondo over there balling.
I forgot Rondo.
Yeah, like LA was deep and they had vets ahead of him, so he got to play a role collecting shit. Like he wasn't really.
The one I was thinking, I don't know if the money would have made sense, but if we could have got either Butler or Wiggins.
I didn't want Butler.
I
want to Levine. I wanted Zach.
The reason I didn't want
there's
Butler.
No way that they could. There's no way they could coordinate.
I wanted Butler because of the Marquette ties. That's why I wanted him.
He'll get busy in the playoffs too. He will get busy. Like he'll turn it on. He really.
I'm not saying
some players has a switch, and he kind of.
I'm not saying he can't, but then there's like the fact that he is the same age as Dame, and like, bro, we need to get younger while making these moves. Like we can't just keep getting people that's 34, 35.
I agree.
The only person I would have made that exception for, and this is the only person in the league where I said I don't care how old you are, we take you, is Kevin fucking Durant. We could have got KD with like K-Mid and maybe Bobby or
I'm
We
not
still
giving-
stuck on
you
Pat.
said Bobby.
some kind of way.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't want to get. I don't want to
We
get.
don't want to
Bobby
get rid of
at
Bobby.
all. I don't want to
We
get rid of
don't
Bobby at all.
get rid of Bobby,
No.
bro.
I don't
Now,
understand.
Pity
that.
Pat, I don't like the way that Doc is putting him in rotation because he's kind of.
Pat's been kind of productive lately.
He has been productive, but I still don't like the way that Doc's putting him in rotation. He hasn't been his regular rotation. Pat'll come in, and I feel like if he comes out there with confidence and stuff like that, he's getting you at least, you know what I mean? He's getting you like, 12 and 8 a night.
As a Bucks fan, I'm glad to see that Bobby Portis is still with us. And in a way,
If I got rid of Bobby, I'd really be feeling
I would have been
I'd
pissed.
be feeling the way.
unless we got KD for Bobby. Like if we did straight up KD for
There's
Bobby,
no way we're doing that. There's no way.
I mean that's the only way I would have
Hey,
been happy.
in a dream
I
scenario.
mean, even if
Drew
you were
Brees.
KD, and I'm a huge KD fan, and people hate on KD, but like 2 years tops, 3 years tops.
As a number one or number because
KD.
like who's really number one, number two?
Here's the
is
thing though, when you're a KD and you're a Carmelo Anthony or LeBron James, you don't want to be number 2. It's either I'm number 1 or I'm gone. Like that's what you are. Like so, all right, okay, Devin Booker's over there, and obviously, I personally think, okay, I think if it comes to the last shot, KD's number 1. Devin Booker is obviously a great player. I think he's doing it. You know what I mean? Then you got Bradley Beal, who can do what he can do. You know what I mean? But
didn't even talk on Bill.
KD, yeah, KD. I think KD's like your number 1 to be on your team, and I feel like if I'm KD, no, exactly. If I'm KD, I'm not going to somewhere where I'm number 2. Like he went there. I think him and Kyrie liked each other enough to where they was like, look, I dish it to you in there, in Brooklyn. We gonna see. That just didn't work, right? And they got hardened and it just fell apart. Like, okay, so Devin Booker, him and KD, I feel like they got a good relationship. I don't think KD got a problem dishing them the ball. I don't think Devin Booker got a problem dishing him the ball. You know what I mean?
In all fairness, though, like so, KD went to Golden State where he knew there was Clay and Steph. So it's not like either any of them ever claimed to be number 1, but he just knew he had options. I feel like if KD came to Milwaukee,
niggas was giving KD that niggas.
If KD came to Milwaukee, I honestly think KD knows he probably had the last shot. He doesn't have to worry about Giannis taking the last shot. Giannis don't want the last shot. Giannis already gave that to Dame. Then we already seen like sometimes Dame is just size wise he can't create very certain matchups. So KD would technically be our number 1 in crunch times. Like that's our go to. Like
Dame is still Dame.
Give Dame the ball and see what he can create.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like, and this is just like a weird separate conversation. Okay, just for marginal reasons, I would say three people. Last shot that I would give 3 guys in the NBA, it would be Dame, it would be Luka, and because I seen him in person and it was nasty, it would be like Kyrie. So those are the 3 guys that I would give the last shot. Like I'm talking about 1.2 on the clock. Like like you down by 3, you need a 3. Those are the only guys that I would give the ball.
Not
Like,
KD. I mean, the foot on the line. That's what did it.
Foot on the line, and I was so happy he had it. And I love KD.
Thank you,
I love
KD. Thank you, KD.
Thank you, nigga. Thank you for real, because we was watching that game live.
I was pissed.
Woo! You know what I'm saying? But
I thought he had it, man. I was like, damn it, PJ.
I mean KD, but I said what I said, bro. I seen those guys. I don't know. Dame, just we seen we.
Don't get me wrong. I see what you're saying, but if I put KD on Dame for the last shot versus putting Dame on KD for the last shot,
bro. Dame.
I'm looking at it both ways because KD has so many other ways he can create and fuck you up. He can shoot it. He can go down low. He can lob.
I didn't. Yeah, you're right. I didn't clarify. Like even with the 3, like KD is nasty. Like, and he's one of my favorite players of all time. But I was talking about just straight 3. Like, just straight 3. And KD, he pulling up quick. You know what I mean? He running out, pulling up.
You see what Dame did to Paul George that one game? Like
not only that, but like
From
don't
way
get me
in
wrong,
there.
he sent Houston home like 2 times. Like he been sending Houston home. Like they got hardened thinking they was going somewhere. He sent them home with damn near every year almost.
He's got a track record of doing it.
Bro.
Yeah, but KD did it in the finals to LeBron twice.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
from 3.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Like
like
pull up and then when he just walked away, like
if he's
y'all
got to
not-
do
y'all
it,
don't see me now. Like when he did that, I was
if he's got to do it, he can do it. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro.
yeah,
Like
no,
KD
no,
been blowing niggas out
yeah,
his
yeah.
whole career, so it's like he ain't really had to do too
No,
many game winning come from
he's
behind.
been the Reaper. He's been the Reaper. There's
All right.
no.
All right, I say we move on.
He's been a reporter. I got a piece.
Huh?
Piece break.
Go ahead. I'm at the phone. Yeah. All right, so we moving on to the next part of the podcast. So we're gonna talk about the All-Star game. Now, the All-Star teams, or I should say the players, have already been selected and chosen. 12 from the East, 12 from the West. I don't know if I need to list all of the names of the players, but
We could imagine.
But
we can listen.
The
I think
format-
we should listen first. Go ahead.
okay, you want me to?
No.
I got them written down, but the format has changed from previous years. This year they're gonna do like a little tournament style for the All-Star game. 3 of the inside the NBA TNT people have chosen teams. It's Team Shaq, Team Charles, and then Team Kenny. So they each pick their captains, and then they each pick their teams. It's 8 players apiece. And then I don't know which teams are gonna face each other, but one of the teams is gonna play the winner between the Rooks and the Rising Stars, All Stars or whatever. So
Let's do an update real quick on the last year's finals. The Mavs are beating Boston.
24.
Yeah, 114-90. So it's still the fourth quarter.
Okay,
but
so they're playing now?
it's a little update.
I'm gonna pull it up on our screen so we can see. This won't be on the camera or whatever, but
Don't make that nigga see brother.
Oh, no problem.
so these was the 3 team captains pick: LeBron, Anthony Edwards,
Look what they doing.
and then
Look what they
Jokic.
doing. Because it was KD and LeBron for like 3 years. You know what I mean?
Giannis.
Like it. Oh no,
Where
it was Giannis.
Giannis?
It was
Yeah.
Giannis. I'm sorry, it was Giannis. It was
Yeah,
Giannis.
don't
It was
disrespect my
Giannis.
boy.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
Steph
forgot.
made it one time.
No, I think it was KD 1 year, and then it was Giannis 2 years. Actually, yeah, it was Giannis.
Yeah, 'cause
it
he was
Giannis.
joking on
I
James
think
Harden.
Giannis,
Yeah, it was,
Giannis
yeah,
LeBron
yeah.
was I think the first one.
Yeah.
But just so y'all can see, this is Team Shaq's team. You got LeBron James, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, Dame Lillard, James Harden, and then Jaylen Brown was his picks for Shaq. Now Chuck, interestingly, he got a lot of big men.
God damn, that's what I'm saying.
Most of his team is big men. He got
But Chuck
Jokic.
always liked big guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck, he's always been a big guy fan. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, so Chuck got Jokic, Giannis, Shea, Victor Wembanyama, Pascal Siakam, Alperen Sengun, Karl Anthony Towns, and then Donovan Mitchell.
Let me just put my 2 cents in on that real quick. He
Okay.
just got a whole bunch of talent and know where to put these guys. Like, obviously Donovan's got to play the one. Like, where are you gonna put like these guys? Like, all right, Shea the 2, like Giannis the.
Okay,
Giannis.
so this is my thought.
That's
Since
kind
he
of
got a lot of big men,
and Towns, I can't start Towns over it.
I would just play big if his team. Imagine
That doesn't
Shea
work-
at the
that doesn't
one.
work. That doesn't work in the
Bro,
NBA now. That doesn't
yes,
work in
it
the NBA
does.
now. No, it doesn't.
Victor can really be your point big.
He can, but like you gotta talk about
Pascal
guys like,
Siakam can handle the ball. He's kind of big, honestly.
Yeah.
bro. No, you got guys who's like, okay, they're figuring out how to like get past those bigs. They're going right in. They dishing it out to somebody else who can shoot a 3. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, he can do a lot
Bro,
of
you
everything.
can do all that shit, bro, but Victor Wembanyama still throwing that shit. He don't have to be up on you.
If he can get to you, now he big. His wingspan is crazy. I think it's like what's
He averaging damn near 4 blocks a game.
Yeah.
What do you mean if?
He
He will get to you.
He already breaking the record.
You
for
got him
blocks.
getting to you. You got Giannis jumping at
It's an
you.
All-Star game. This is an All-Star game, though.
Oh, that is true.
It's
Yeah, it
All-Star
depends on how they're
game.
gonna play,
They're
too.
not playing for it. This is an All-Star
Well,
game.
I
Victor
don't
ain't he not out there trying to risk a hamstring injury to get a block. Like he doesn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I think they gonna play, man.
I think they're gonna play too. I think they're gonna play with
play.
their structure. I think they're gonna play like they want to be like, yeah, okay, yeah, all right.
Because this format interesting, man.
That's really
I'm
interesting.
gonna tell you why I like Team Chuck, man. Because most of the big men, they can shoot
He's-
threes.
he's
You can
got-
say they can't
he's
stop
got
you,
all
but
the
then you
guys.
can't stop them
He's
inside
got-
or
yeah.
outside.
They don't really gotta try too hard.
They really don't.
They literally just gotta
Damn
pack
near
the paint
can
and just
Yeah.
bam, you like. Who guard
You
who?
can put Joker at point, and he could just like be dishing shit. Like,
Okay.
You got SGA.
But look, this is the way I would line it up. Imagine Shea at the 1,
Okay,
Towns at the 2,
that's crazy.
Giannis at the 3,
Mm-hmm.
Wembanyama at the
You think
4,
all big, and obviously Joker at the
and
5.
Joker at the
Yeah,
5.
so you thinking all big. That's crazy, but I'm just
I would actually
Honestly,
say Vic and Giannis.
I would like that.
Put Giannis at the 4.
Okay.
At a game that was an All-Star game, I like that. Except I'm gonna switch out the one for Donovan Mitchell, right? But other than that, like it's an All-Star game. I feel like they play hard, right? But like you said though, I do feel like they're gonna play for just for bragging rights. They're gonna play for.
Well, that and I think them throwing the Rising Star winners in there,
Okay.
they're gonna go hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of young dudes trying to like out show up, some of the veterans or whatever. Speaking of which, let's look at the third team. So Team Kenny, they got Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson,
Boy, JJ.
Jalen Williams, Darius Garland,
And the
Evan
Grizzlies,
Mobley, Cade Cunningham, and then Tyler Hero.
I mean, they okay.
I feel like Tyler Hero gonna be throwing up plenty of threes. Kate Cunningham's nice, but you know he. I mean those guys. Yeah,
They
that's a
too
good team.
small.
Or no, that's a
They too
bro.
small.
It's kind
That's
of
a
hard
small
to
lineup
it's
for
kind of
sure.
hard to say who could win. Like
They too small.
it's kind of hard because
they big man Jaren Jackson. So
No, let's be
I don't
realistic.
know, bro.
Let's be realistic, real quick.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna give you a 60 second. I'm sorry, 60 second like point on basketball. Like okay, so that all those teams are great, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. The real question is who can figure out how to beat that team in the 7-game series? Like who can figure out how to beat that team, and who can figure out how to play their roles, and who can figure out how to
Wait. All-Star? Is that what we're talking about?
We're talking about All-Star, but we're saying All-Star like just 1-game win. Because that's what this is, right? It's a 1-game win. It's a 1-game win. Like anybody can. If I'm having a good day, you having a good day, you having a good day, and we grab 2 bigs, we could probably beat somebody. Yeah.
They could.
You know what I mean? So
They-
I think about just like pure talent and stuff like that.
So you rolling with
I
Team
would-
Kenny?
Absolutely not.
I mean, that's what we asked.
Yeah, that's what we asked. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Like,
I'm not.
I'm about to say, put your money where your mouth is.
I love all those guys. I love all
I'll
those
take
guys.
that, man.
I like all those guys. I'm not rolling with Team Kenny. Like I'm just trying to say, like just for good conversation, like who can figure out how to beat those teams? Because that's what you got to do. You got to make adjustments, like in the middle of the series. You got to make
You
adjustments.
think they could win? Like, because realistically, anybody.
They're tiny, bro. They're tiny. I think. Okay, you got Anthony. I mean, okay. So Brunson's short. Jaren Jackson Jr. He's nasty and he's
They
tall.
gonna
He's
play
big. He's
Jalen
big.
Williams.
He's big. Of course they're gonna play Jalen Williams, right? And then so
maybe
Kate
they play
Cunningham's
Kate-
nice
Kate.
too.
Evan Mobley's kind of nice.
Well, you have to play Kate Cunningham and you have to play Anthony Edwards. And like, if you look at Tyler Hero, you gotta play him too, bro. No, you gotta play Tyler Hero, bro. You gotta play Tyler Hero. Like, I mean, he's nice. He's dope. Now go back up.
Because I think if Team Kenny play Team Chuck, that'd be super interesting.
Go back up.
Bigs
Now
versus
Jalen Brown,
smaller
like
dudes.
this is the team right here. Like this is the team like Team
That's
Shaq.
the,
Okay,
that's the middle team.
it's y'all mid. Y'all finna get washed because they don't care. I'm sorry,
This is like the Olympic team, dang near.
bro. Yes,
It's
a
honestly
team.
like you got the small team at
It's
the
like
bottom.
the greatest of everybody who played at their position. Like
Team Shaq is mid-sized players. Team Chuck is big-sized players, and then Kenny small players.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it like this, bro. Ain't no team getting rebounds against Team Chuck. Every miss they're getting, so you're not getting offensive
right,
rebounds.
that's right,
They're gonna
that's
get
right.
offensive rebounds.
That's right.
They have players that can get to
Unless
loose
they go
balls.
hard,
They have
yeah.
hustlers. They have shooters. They have defenders. Like I'm just saying, like even on a bad
Team Kenny
day,
looking real nice.
Even on a bad day for-
Team Chuck. Team Kenny looking little.
Team Kenny's looking like his kneecap. Like, yeah, you worry about that.
I'm trying to give him some leeway, man. Damn, man. I'm trying to give him
Look,
some leeway.
man, I'll put my money on
It's up
Team
here.
Chuck. My money on Team Chuck. Who want to bet? That's where I'm at with it. Like, yeah.
That's what I pick. I'm all about size. Like I feel like size matters in the NBA, man.
This
And
is the All-Star game.
and I always wanted to see
Hey,
what
look,
would
hey, look.
happen if you
I
put
think
a
I still-
team
I
like
think
a
I
big
still argue
lineup
with
together.
Big
Now
That's
teams
all
have
good.
experimented in the past with it. I don't know if it's like been super successful? Because I don't know, but
I see. Even just it's not just a style. It is the versatility.
Team Chuck
because
is looking nasty, but Chuck never won one.
okay,
I got a steak dinner. I got a steak dinner on Team Shaq.
Shaq.
all right,
Ooh,
bet.
okay.
I'm Team Chuck.
And by steak dinner, I mean potatoes too, with the New York strip.
Oh, and I need my vegetables too, my green beans,
Yes, sir.
all
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir. For friendly reasons, of course. I love my nigga. Mike, you
I'm,
trying to
I'm,
lose the
I'm
hibachi
not.
dinner?
I'm not
Hibachi.
confident. I'm not confident on Team Kenny, but since he the only team I pick, I'll say I'll roll.
The funny thing is, in all seriousness,
Y'all can do your own bet. Y'all can do your own
in all
bet.
seriousness, you never know how this is gonna go because you never know how guys are gonna feel when they show up to this. Like they show up to this, and this is fun, and this is we want to have fun. We bring our wives, our family. We having a good time. This year, I think they're in. I think they're in. Oh shit, where are they? No, the Super Bowl's in New Orleans. They're not Austin.
Where's All Star? Is it
It's
No,
in
I think it's,
San Francisco.
San Francisco?
It is
Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah,
San
Golden State.
Fran,
Yep.
San Fran. God damn it. It's in San Fran. I don't like that, but it's nice out there. It's nice out there. It's gonna be kind of cool, but anyway.
So we answered one of the questions. Is basically who you think gonna win. You picking Team Chuck. You picking Team Shaq.
Man, I want to pick Team Chuck, but I can't because I know he want to pick.
No, you can pick who you want.
Hell no, I'm picking.
Just for
Team Shaq.
betting purposes, though.
Yeah.
Betting purposes, Team Shaq.
I'm Team Chuck.
Team Shaq.
But what you think Kenny might or
No.
not Kenny? I mean, my bad. You think
Don't
Chuck-
even show us Kenny
right?
nothing. Don't
Yeah,
even show us
you
Kenny
get that
nothing.
one out. Get that game
Don't even show us
out.
Kenny nothing. I'm sorry, Mike, but it's over for Kenny. Like it's over. Like.
Because
Those guys-
really, one of these teams gotta just outplay
Listen,
them.
these guys are gonna get out there and be pissed. Listen, you got JT, you got JB. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't like Harden, whatever.
And I like that he got LeBron and Anthony Davis.
And he got
together,
Kevin Durant. What are you talking about? Like, what?
Steph and
these are
KD.
guys. These are guys like they got nothing to prove, but they want to go out there and really do they. Like, come on, man.
What do you think?
That team versus any team.
They
like,
got the biggest stars. Like,
come on, man.
They
Come
got
on,
the
man.
biggest,
Come on,
biggest
man.
names
Come on,
all
man.
together.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
But
Team Chuck is nice.
Jokic destroys AD every time they play. Giannis.
He don't destroy him. He do.
Jokic destroys him
No,
every time
AD
they
be
play.
doing like I can't believe he made that.
Giannis always plays hard. He's a motor, and none of them. He's proven that none of them can stop him.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
SGA is one of the best guards in the league,
He cold.
and there's
He's-
nobody
I think when it's
touching
all
him.
said and done. I think it was all said and done.
Wembanyama a freak.
Victor Wimby, your mama, like okay, offensive. My girl called him Wimby, your mama.
Bro, like what the fuck?
Now he can be suspect on offense sometimes in certain matchups, but then defensively he's gonna get to work. And then you got Sengun here, young rising star, Cat. He proven against all these guys. So it's like it's just the
I
size.
like
I love
Pascal
Cat. I ain't gonna lie. I love Cat as a
Pascal,
player. I love Cat as a player.
I love Cat
Pascal,
too.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Cat too.
yeah. For Toronto, man, I love Pass too. Like, and he always balling. Like he always balling.
And then Donovan Mitchell, man. He the smallest dude, but I mean,
Is he smaller than Sean?
Where did
Yeah.
Where did
Shea like 6'6", and then Donovan Mitchell like.
I didn't know Shea was that tall. Shit. It's
what's
just
happening?
it's just too versatile, man.
Fuck,
Then just the fact of size. You
What's the
know,
other baller from
they
the
got
Heat?
size everywhere around them. I want to see that all big man
Bam.
lineup for out there though.
Where's he at?
Bam out of
Except from
bottom.
Heat,
Yeah.
Bam.
Is he on Team Quinny?
No,
He
he's
ain't-
not on no team.
he ain't
That's
make-
weak as hell.
Which leads me to my next
That's
question.
weak as hell. That's weak as
It,
hell.
okay, looking at all of the players, because this is all 24 players selected for All Star. Who do you think is missing?
I think
Like who do you
this
think is a
unfair.
snub?
I think this is unfair.
Ice Trey.
Okay.
Ice Trey was he was definitely trade,
Ice
bro.
Trey's missing. Yeah.
Ice Trey was definitely snubbed. And then he proved it by
I mean,
hitting game winner.
and your player that you did on the last
LaMelo.
podcast, of course. No.
LaMelo.
Yeah,
I feel like he is snubbed.
Yeah, no, he definitely got snubbed. A lot of players get snubbed, bro, and it's. I think it comes to. What's a little sidebar? I think it comes to likability and then
Records.
not records.
Ain't no way he'll
But
Cleveland
likability
got
because
both
they don't
Garland and Donovan.
like the way
They got Donovan, Garland,
and Evan Mobley. And I'll be honest with you,
Yeah.
I would have took Ice Trey over all three of them.
Trey
Yeah, I
Young.
would take it.
I would have took LaMelo over all of them.
And I get his record ain't great, his team record, but he
he
individually
is a
playing
fucking
good and he's
flamethrower.
super popular.
plant though.
He's
And
a
his
serious
shoes is
bro.
fire. I need a pair of those LaMelos.
Why didn't they get Halliburton? Tyrese Halliburton. They got
They didn't
Pascal, but they didn't get.
And these are the guys that are going to show up in the playoffs.
No,
These are
Halliburton.
the guys that are going to show up in the playoffs.
Halliburton really did have a down start to the year. Like he was trash. But they are number 4 in the East now. They took the Bucks and they're 28 and 20, something like that. Like 2 games better than us. It pissed me the fuck off when I seen that. Like Patience, really? But I mean
They beat us last year.
that's probably why he ain't make it.
A snub out the West. Kyrie. Why didn't they get Kyrie?
Because they don't care. I mean, all right, well, let me. Fuck
Kyrie
politically-
borderline
fuck
blackball.
fuck
Right?
politically
Like,
correct.
he ain't make the
What you mean?
Olympic game.
Nike damn near just. I'd rather have some of the
Yeah,
Indian
make it,
Kyries. Like they just. I don't like. This would be something that for the next podcast. So yeah, I don't like that at all. He got Fox didn't get in there either.
Yeah,
So,
no white from Sacramento.
So well, one be dead, but not Fox.
From
Well, he
Sacramento.
just got that. Yeah, he just. Well,
San
Fox is
Antonio.
there. Oh, Sacramento. Yeah. Zach LaVine is always fun to watch. He was always fun to watch.
Yeah.
You want guys that are fun to watch in All Star games.
I ain't that mad that Zach LaVine didn't make it, but he one of them
Melo, yeah.
borderline ones that could
coulda
have
got it, yeah.
I feel like Zach LaVine been slept on for a long time because it don't matter where he was at. When he was in Minnesota, when he was in Chicago, like he really just do his thing. I mean, I think he dropped like 10 threes that game, didn't he? No, he didn't break play record.
I never really watched them until because my girl, she a Chicago fan, so now
I
I'm forced to
was-
watch Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And like so this
seen him,
year,
I seen him in the United Center.
I see him and the type of shots he creates and he makes, and it's like damn, like those some difficult ass shots. Like and he's been
what's
been doing that
crazy?
shit consistently.
I don't think it was a
He's
coincidence
solid.
that he went to Sacramento because him and DeRozan had good history.
They gonna run it back and sack, huh?
They just had good like chemistry on the court. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It just seemed like there wasn't any like egos. Like he gonna pass it to. I feel like DeRozan want that last shot, but I just don't feel like there was no egos with them. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, if Levine give him the last shot, all right, then you get the last shot. If you miss it, then it's on you. If you make it, then it's on you. You know what I mean? But Zach LaVine was nice. He was nice even before DeRozan got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. You know. Yeah. I like Zach LaVine as a player, bro. I like Zach LaVine. I always liked him even when he went to Minnesota. I always liked him as a player. He just went out there and just did what he had to do.
Now there are some big names that are missing for obvious reasons.
Huge
I
name.
think just due to like injuries, lack of like playing throughout the season. So like Embiid,
Embiid,
obviously,
yeah.
Tyrese Maxey,
Devin Booker.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean like
KD.
Ja Morant,
John
Oh no, not
Morant.
KD, but yeah, John Morant.
and Luka. Luka didn't make it.
Yeah, Luka.
So, but
I don't think that was
But I think like injuries, you know what I'm saying? Them missing.
Luka didn't have no injuries. Honestly, I think
Luka's injured now.
what
What did he? Did he just come off a hamstring? Whatever.
Yeah, something
like
yeah,
that?
it's a hamstring, but that's like I'm sorry, but that's like he not gonna
But
play.
he's missed a lot of games though.
For the
he
season,
did. He missed a lot of games, but I don't think that they're not gonna play him in the All-Star game, which I get, but yeah, it just goes back to like
same thing with
the picks, man. Like when you go to an All-Star game, I never been to an All-Star game. That would be fun to go to. I fucked up the one in Chicago because I was in Omaha when they had it here in Chicago. Or else I would have went. I'd have just drove up there and just went, just at least just to see. You know what I'm
be
saying? Yeah, just to be around. You know what I mean? And it was cold as hell, but I was in Omaha. I think, I think a lot of times they just don't get it right. I think they don't get it right. You know what I mean?
There's always
is
somebody
Melo not-
snubbed.
Why is
There's
Melo?
always-
Why is Melo snubbed? Like that one is like crazy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think that one's crazy.
But that's why too. Like so, the video I did on my little All-Star kind of predictions or whatever, I basically said they should up it from 12 to 15 in each conference.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
today's NBA, we got more stars.
So many players, bro.
You know what I'm saying? There's more elite talent throughout the league. You know, so it's a deeper pool of people that deserve to be all-stars. And so I think they should up it to 15. It don't have to be one from each team. You know, it could be 2, 3
You remember they had?
from the same.
I think one time they had Draymond, KD,
I
Curry,
think once they
and Clay.
had their whole
Like,
starting
they-
lineup.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think that's fair, man. I don't think
but
that's
two
fair.
from a team for sure, at least.
Yeah,
sure.
especially a
For
team that's
sure.
that good. Yeah.
For a team that is worthy. You know what I mean? That's worthy.
But I
But
mean, I don't think we can do stuff based off of team record. We really got to look at individuals. Because again, I look at Cleveland. I think Donovan Mitchell's an all-star. I'm not completely sold on Darius Garland right now, but he's gonna
No,
be.
but they got that big ass center with the fro, and he's
Jared
good.
Allen, but
Yeah,
he didn't
Jared
make it.
Yeah,
But the other guy,
he's-
the power forward, Darius Garland, made it. So it's like they got
Stupid.
three guys on there, and it's like, yeah, they're the best team in the league, but it's like they're the best team. They don't have the
The
best
Bulls did
players.
that like 3 years ago, 3 years in a row, and they lost against Cleveland, and it was getting pissed. And they had my boy Joakim over there. He was like, Cleveland, how would I go to Cleveland? Who likes Cleveland? Ain't nobody likes other than Cleveland, but
So,
like,
so if they had 3 more spots in the East, 3 more spots in the West.
Oh, LaMelo definitely on there.
LaMelo should have been first. Like, but honestly, like, let's be real here. Let's talk about something that they don't talk about.
Paulo.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
so
from
that's
Magic.
another thing.
He
Why
wasn't-
didn't nobody from Orlando
shit.
make it? Now Paulo was out for a bunch of the season.
Well, their stars are like they've been playing good team ball.
yeah.
'Cause,
But
like,
why
You know
not
what,
France?
man?
Raheem
I think it's
Raheem Ledger.
likability. Like, right at first, the league. Let's talk about John Morant, right? Let's talk about what he does on the court. He's good on the court. From beyond argue, I don't think he's as good, but he's good. He's a good player on the court. He's getting his guys involved. He's always good with assists. He's getting his guys involved. He's always
attacking the basket.
attacking the
His
basket.
playmaking is good too.
He's an explosive player. You know, and you talk about the All-Star. People want to see explosive players. Melo's an explosive player. Ja's an explosive player. You know what I mean? You want to see guys.
And John not
like that.
injured right now, right?
He's back, but he's been in and out, in and out.
No, he played the last
He played the last couple.
Yeah, he played the last.
But he's
And I
been in
think,
and out.
yeah,
Because I'd love to see him in like a dunk contest, man.
he's
That
not
would be
gonna.
fun.
He's not gonna do. He just wants to do that in the game.
I would love to see it, man, but honestly, man, folks is sleeping on Ajax, bro.
Ajax, yeah.
His bounce is crazy. I was watching that putback dunk against San Antonio where he caught the ball and his chin was above the rim and he had to throw it down. And I'm like,
Yeah.
his bounce is ridiculous, man.
That's actually funny.
Speaking of which, y'all want to move on to the other events, the other All-Star events. So,
Let's do it.
I do want to talk about the dunk contest, but
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
do have
sir.
pulled up the
Yes,
the
sir.
3-point contestants. So this year, the 3-point
That's
contestants
definitely
is,
last year, bro.
Is this
That
last
is
year?
last year.
That's
That is
definitely
last year.
Malik
Oh,
Beasley's
you're
not
right,
with the
you're
Bucks no
right,
more.
He's not.
Dang. How did I get that?
Did they even announce the 3-point shooters? I don't think they've announced 3-point shooters. You click on 2024. You click on 2024 again.
You know what? I think you're right. They might not even have. They might not even announced it
We
yet.
know who's in there though.
I did click on
You
2024.
4 3 times across here, like you
What
get
the hell?
the same week over.
What the hell? Oh man.
Oh, so is they gonna bring what's her name back?
Wait, what?
Caitlin Clark or something.
Was she in the 3-point contest?
That was like a random.
I
thing.
think they-
She did. She played Curry.
I think
Yeah.
they won.
No, it wasn't Caitlin Clark. It was
Yeah, it wasn't
It was
Caitlin. It was some other
Sabrina.
girl.
It was Sabrina. It was the one girl from the. I think she played for Liberty. Yeah, it wasn't Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark just got to the league. Like, and I honestly, personally, I don't think she's better than Angela Reese. Like, I'm just gonna keep it.
Okay. So they don't got the contestants yet. I think
No,
they got
but-
the dunk contest one.
Yeah.
I want flamethrower green.
Andre
the
Jackson Jr. is there. So, and I'm confident. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And I know he's there because they announced it during the Bucks game.
Yeah, they
so
announced
I
it.
know he's there. I don't know who else is there. I think the dude. No, Jalen Green is there.
The guy from San Antonio. It's a young dude.
What's his name?
Don't start with S. What was his name? It's him, and then it's Bruce Ellis from the Bulls.
Bruce Ellis.
And then I think the dude that won it last year.
I think
the,
Mac McClung. He coming back.
Stephen Castle, yeah, that dude.
Playing,
Okay.
Is he even playing on the team? Matt.
Man, he in the G League.
Yeah, he in the G League.
Yeah, G League. I'm coming up from the G League just to dunk on you niggas. Like, I'll be pissed.
So did Mac win it twice?
I think he has won it twice.
Well, I guess he's going for a three-peat.
Yeah, but I mean, for me with Ajax, it comes down to creativity. But I do like one thing I love about Ajax Paul is like he not only has a little bit of finesse to it, but the authority he throw it down when he does.
Because that's gonna add the excitement factor right there, man.
Yeah.
Because you can't just do something creative, but it's like it looks gentle or whatever. Like you gotta like slam that mug.
He
Like,
be cocking that thing back.
Yeah.
Like that's man. So I think it's gonna be a good one. I've seen Bruxelles. You know, I ain't seen him do nothing too crazy in game, but I mean he's been getting up there. And then I haven't really watched Castle, to be honest with you. So I mean I know he's got a little bounce, but I haven't watched too much of it.
so I definitely think these is gonna be some fun, you know, because they might not be the biggest name stars, but for sure they gonna put on a fun dunk contest.
Yeah, they you know, this might be a chance for them to make a name for themselves. Like,
Yeah. Is there any player that you wish you could see?
I mean, it's gonna be the typical answers: the LeBrons, the Jaws,
Like,
you know, the players like that.
Yeah.
Of course, that's what you want to see dunk.
Like if you had
LeBron
your dream dunk contest lineup, who would you pick?
You mean like of all time? What are we talking about?
I mean currently.
Let me throw somebody in there real quick to answer that question. I want to see Derrick Jones Jr.
Yes.
Yes, I would like to see him.
Yeah. He
said
won
who?
one too.
I would like to see Derrick Jones Jr. run it back.
Yeah.
I want to see Zach LaVine running back.
Yeah, but that was bullshit with that fucking him and Aaron Gordon. Like, that was crazy. Like, I'm sorry, Aaron Gordon was nice. I still don't think he beat that. Even with the, but Zach LaVine's not running it back at this
Do you
age.
think Zion got the creativity?
I think his ass is too fat, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's too big. He's too big. I'd rather see
His
Jalen
dunk
Green.
look heavy right now.
I'd rather see Jalen Green in there. Andre Jackson Jr. I would like to see him in there too. But my dream one, I don't know. It's kind of hard to even. I mean, I wanted to see Westbrook in there a while ago, but you got to realize some guys, they just get energy and they feed the team energy off those dunks, like those quick pass dunks. Yeah, those in-game dunks. Like they're not looking to do nothing crazy. They're not looking to throw it off the goddamn light and then catch it backwards. You know what I mean? Or jump over a Kia or nothing like that. Like they're just looking to energize their team. You know, we coming in, we dunking hard. But I want to see
But
Westbrook
if
in there.
put to the challenge, maybe he'll come up with something.
I like Zion, but I just don't. I think all he really has is the power. Like I don't see too much finesse. Like I could easily do windmills, easily could probably jump a free throw. Like yeah, it's like what can Zion do to make me say like, oh shit, he can do that?
Yeah. Like double between the legs, Zion, like over the, you know what I mean? Yeah, no,
Wait,
I feel what you're saying.
Even double between the legs, you got people doing that like off the street. Like what can he really do to really make me be like, oh shit?
My thing with the dunk contest, it's like, what can you do? It's kind of like I use a rap reference, like, what can you do or say that Jay or DMX or all the old players haven't done yet? Like, you gonna put your arm through a rim? No. You're like, what are you gonna, off the backboard double? What are you gonna, from the free throw line? No. What are you gonna, you know?
If Zion do a cartwheel, that'd be interesting. like,
what do you, I think even, God, even and he got some bad he's got some bad news these days. Shit, I'm having trouble thinking of his name. Dwight Howard. Didn't he raise the rim to like 11 feet? Like didn't he raise it? I think he raised it to like 11 feet or something like that. Like
he rolled.
So it's
he rolled
like
the rim real high.
So it's like what else can you do? Like there's only so much you can do. You know what I mean with the dunk contest.
I mean,
I want to see pure dunkers. I want to see somebody who just like maybe like okay, like not even no running start, just jump up between the legs, dunk. Now that would be crazy. Like if you could just jump up, just straight up from between the legs and then dunk, that would be kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Or you know, I don't know. other than that, like some Harlem
What,
Globetrotter shit. Like,
what about? I was gonna say that. What about gimmicks and stuff? Are you a fan of that?
okay, jumping over a car, jumping over a person, I'm overseeing that.
Props and
Personally, I'm overseeing somebody jumping over a person.
Yeah.
Like Blake Griffin did the car, like that was a while ago. That was still kind of amazed me, honestly. I want to see like I mean I don't know what else can you see. Like,
I think somebody one time like had like a birthday candle in a cupcake.
And
or
the-
something.
yeah,
blew,
blew it out.
blew it out and dunked. Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that stuff takes a lot of skill. Like it's not easy to do that.
Yeah, I
You know what I mean?
it's
But if
fun.
you practice anything long enough, you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I want to see somebody like I want to see personally just like some real athleticism. Like, and I want to mean like what I mean by that is I mean like jump straight up, jump straight. Okay, you want to put your arm through the rim, be right under the rim, jump straight up, and then put your arm through the rim. And you can't be 6'7", 6. You gotta be like 6'2", 6'3". You know what I mean? And do that for it to be impressive, right? Because if you 6'7",
I don't know who could do that though, man.
that's
Jump straight
what
up.
I'm saying. Like
Put
somebody do it. Like that's
Well,
what I'm saying.
I think it's some people that could get.
There's some people that
I just thought of
elbow-
one that would be nice, but I can't tell y'all.
What you mean you can't tell
I'm
us?
gonna have to sell it to somebody.
Dude said sell it to
I'm about
somebody.
to sell it to Ajax, man. I got an idea for you, Ajax, man. Hit me up, man. I think you can do
Send
this.
him an email. Send him an email. Send him an email. Send him an email. You might. You know what I mean? I'm obviously going for Milwaukee everything. I hope Ajax win. Like, you know, Andre Jackson Jr. Man, I'm hoping he just take it and just like, you know, solidify himself. As he's already a good dunker. You know what I mean? But I want to see him stay on the Bucks for a while because like when I was there and I was watching it, and even when you watch the game, like they trusted him. Like Giannis throwing him the ball. Like
You know, he kind
they
of
throwing
reminds
him
me
the
of.
ball.
He kind of reminds me of D Ham. Like D Ham used to just really just come in and dunk for us,
back when he was
and you know
like,
just
yeah.
occasionally get a bucket here or there. It's like, and then he's been hitting that three a little bit more consistently lately too,
Yes,
fucking around in
yes,
that dunker
yes.
area. Like I'm like, okay, Ajax,
Bro, he
coming.
been nice. He been nice. I ain't gonna lie. He been nice. He been nice.
He's been really coming along, man. And that's what going back to the point earlier, like, you know, the fact that we're kind of getting our younger guys in there to get some playing experience. Like, you see the progress. You see AJ stepping in. He's not just shooting threes. Now he'll cross you up, step in, shoot a two, whatever. He'll try to dunk, but that didn't go too well. You know. But yeah, they're coming.
Particular time. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you know, but anyway, yeah.
But yeah, like Zion, like it's for me, it's just like I don't know what Zion can do that I haven't already seen on one of his mixtapes or some shit like that.
I'm gonna be honest. Zion just hasn't panned out to be what he was supposed to be in the NBA. You know what I mean? He hasn't panned out to just be what everyone thought he was gonna be. Like, does he have the athleticism to be what he is? You know what I mean? I think his mentality is good too.
You know what Zion's vertical is?
I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. It's probably like 13.
Because it'd be interesting to see him like.
Do you know it?
Huh?
His vertical? Oh, okay.
It's more than
Like-
13, bro. 13 is like 1 foot.
No, I mean.
Like he might have like a 40
something, shit.
40 something.
Ah,
I think the
Some
highest one is
fat.
like a 46 or
Fat.
48.
Don't somebody got a 50-inch vertical?
That would have to be a little dude. It have to be a little dude. Ain't no big dude jumping no 50.
50 inch vertical.
It's gotta be like a
Like
little
Dave
nigga.
Robinson looking at us? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he did weird, crazy shit.
Dude, he blocked Yao Ming.
Yeah, he blocked
That's
Yao.
insane to me.
But his dunk contest was even nastier. Like, I think his dunk was nastier than blocking Yao Ming. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when he was with New York, fuck, what did he do? I would have to
I
look it
just
up.
remember
I
him
would
versus
look it up.
Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard was like the Superman. He brought the cape out, did a dunk at Superman. And then Nate Robinson came out with the green kryptonite ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like just the showmanship in the contest was pretty dope.
And the fact that he's under 6 foot
Yeah.
is
I think
it's
that- I
just
think
it's
that's why he
that,
won over there.
like that is crazy enough. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I just like I like the explosiveness that I see whenever this man jumps for a freaking rebound, Ajax is jumping. Like he's flying all over the floor all the time. It's like I just feel like he's gonna do something that's gonna make me like.
I feel like he's gonna incorporate his team. You know what I mean? Who's there?
Jump over
Giannis
Giannis,
is
jump
there.
over
Yeah,
Brooke.
I don't know. Brooke isn't there. I think he's gonna incorporate somebody who's there. Brooke will probably be there, but I think he's gonna incorporate like a Dame or you know what I mean. Now, whether it's off the backboard. You know what I mean? Or whether it's, I mean, like,
Ooh, a dame dive? That'd be nice.
man, shit, what's the Bucks out there again? Yeah, he needs to jump over
Bango.
He needs to jump over Bango. He need Bango out there. He need He need Bango out there. He needs something, man. Or jump over Doc Rivers and give us some goddamn hope.
Yeah, something.
From
You know,
the
half
logo.
court, half court, yeah, like something. He needs something crazy because the white dude that's been in the G League, I forget his name.
Matt McClung.
Yeah, McClung. Like he's a good trickster. You know what I mean?
I
You got
almost-
some guys that's good tricksters that it just don't. Yeah,
I almost wonder if Ajax can't jump from the key. The top of the key.
I guarantee you can jump from the top of the key, bro. He's
Like,
big as hell. He's
Ajax?
big as-
Andre?
Yeah, Andre. He's not. I mean, he's not huge, but he's got enough. He's got enough.
I'm saying he's got bounce. That's what I'm
He's
saying. I
got
wonder if he
enough bounce to
can.
jump
If
from
he
the
can just
top.
get it from the key, that's something I ain't really seen before.
Yeah.
From the key, we didn't see guys
From
jump
top of the key? No, from behind the free throw line, bro.
Behind the free throw line. Like,
Yeah,
jump from
everybody
that far
do it
back.
with their foot on the line, but still, like, you know, like,
No, we're talking about that circle behind the free throw line. That thing.
Damn near 3-point line.
Yeah, like you look at that court there. There's a free throw line. There's another line. Then there's a three.
Back
Yeah.
there, yeah.
I know I've been out there, man. It's real, man.
An underrated dunk to me that I've seen is a dude like jumped, hit the ball off the backboard, and
Grab
then
it.
dunked it in. And like when you see it in real time, it don't look that nice, but
They make it look
but when
easy.
you look
They
at
make it look
in,
easy.
in slow mo when they play it back, them jumping up, like physically grabbing the ball, hitting it off the backboard, and then dunking it in. I think that's pretty impressive for me, man.
That is pretty impressive.
Like,
Honestly, yeah, that is pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. And then another one of my favorites is like the side of the like
Side of the backboard.
yeah, the side of the backboard. Like that one because it's kind of unpredictable. That's just like a small little square, right?
Mhm.
So when they hit it, sometimes it goes here, sometimes it goes here, and you got to just kind of do what you got to do with it. So that's
you
another
gotta have
impressive one.
skill and precision to pull that off, man.
Yeah, but the one you saying like basically, so you just jump up, no oop, just jump up, grab, and then that's kind of tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I was telling Dom, you ever seen that dunk where the dude jumped, took the ball with both
Threw
hands?
it down off the ground and caught it.
No,
Off
like
the
jump,
ground.
hit it off the
ground, you
backboard,
seen niggas doing it off
and
the
then
ground?
dunked it.
Yeah.
And then turned to dunk it. Like I feel like that's like a little underrated because it don't look that fire like when you see it live, but when they kind of
There's a
show
lot
it in
of
slow
things
mo,
that they
like
do out there that
them being able to turn your body like that and move like that, like that's kind of tough.
they make it look easy, but it's not as easy as it looks, man. It's not as easy as it looks.
I seen one guy. He jumped up.
His feet was off the ground.
He threw it,
threw
yeah.
the ball off
Yeah,
the
I
ground
seen that
and
too.
it bounced back up and then he dunked it.
Yeah, and I guarantee you tried it 17 times. Like it wasn't just a quick like little oh yeah I'm doing this. Like
Oh, no.
they practice those. You know what I mean? So
I miss my
Yeah.
dunking days.
at this point like what I want to see win like man fuck it man 361 mil or not 361 mil. No,
They did that in game.
Yeah,
Paul George
360,
did that.
360. Barely. He had a halfway
No,
start.
PG division.
I love PG. And let's be real. I love PG, but Philly gonna shoot themselves in the foot like they do every year. I'm sorry, it's over for them. Like
Oh, it's been
I'm never worried about. I'm sorry, but like, and I'm a good fan of PG. Like, I liked him when he was in Indiana. That was my favorite PG. Like when he went other places when I didn't like him. Like and when he was in Indiana, he was going crazy, like dunking on Brian and going crazy, giving Brian hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like him anywhere else.
I'd like seeing them with the Clippers.
I like them with the
It's
Clippers,
just,
but like
they didn't have the success.
their expectations
that we
when they went there. I honestly, I swear, whenever was saying that, everybody was like, "Oh, the Clippers, you know, they got." And I was like, first of all, like Kawhi Leonard, like he just went to Toronto and won, and they're making it seem like that was a missing piece. I didn't like that because I like DeRozan more than I liked him. They just didn't figure it out. They couldn't win. Like first of all, that shot against Philly in Game 7, like nigga, you barely made that. Like you barely got there. Like you literally barely got there. Like and then you played, you know what I'm saying? Like a Golden State Warrior team who weren't healthy. Like I'm sorry. That's less warranted than
Part of the
than
NBA.
yeah. It's part of the NBA, but I'm saying like you barely got there.
Can't
Like,
help who you play, man.
You can't. No, I mean we got lucky. Kai got hurt. Like what you mean? We got lucky. Like it's just what it
With a
is.
toe on the line. Nigga. That's lucky.
We got lucky. So, but I'm saying like they all made it seem like him and PG-13 were just gonna go there and just had this amazing chemistry, and then like you had fucking Patrick Beverly. We about to win the chip. Like boy, sit down. You. They sent you to Chicago. Boy, sit down. And y'all still ain't been there. Like most the fuck down. Like so, I didn't like that whole little everything that followed that personally. So, but yeah, I do like Kawhi Leonard. I do like PG-13. I mean, I like PG. I like him in Philly better than I do in the Clippers, bro. I do. I like him. I think it might, work better over there. Maxey over there.
That team
Obviously
is
healthy
not healthy at all. Man.
Yeah, exactly. And they haven't been healthy for like a long
And
time.
Paul George, I think he really been trying, man. It's just
Paul George is dope. He really been kind of
he just done had unfortunate situations.
It is, bro. He
seen his
bro.
leg, like man.
He has, bro.
And then I think he got a hand injury too now. But
Yeah,
I think it was.
And he focused on podcasts.
Podcast P.
Play y'all P.
Podcast P.
Bro, you funny as hell, man. That's actually gonna be, yeah.
That might be his best move, like his best.
We're gonna have to edit this part out. I got another topic as far as other stuff too, man. I don't know think about, but yeah, man.
All right, so we don't have the 3-point contestants, but we could just talk about like who would y'all like to see like in a dream 3-point competition?
Dream 3-point competition.
Dream, my shit easy.
My easy.
Mine easy.
In there.
It's Ray Allen, it's Steph, and it's goddamn, the nigga from Indiana.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
So all time, them three.
I mean, I put Larry Bird in there, but I don't think he can even beat Reggie Miller, to be honest.
Damn Larry Bird.
I don't think
Larry
he
Bird
can
be
beat Larry
interesting.
Bird. I don't think he'd beat Reggie Miller, so I'm just gonna be honest.
You gotta put what's his name, Craig Hodges, because I think he got the most 3-point contest winners.
Yeah, I got throw Steve Kerr in there. I got
when there was probably no guys in the league who could shoot.
Kyle
threes
Korver
like
in there.
Yeah.
Korver, I mean, if you doing that, you might as well throw Mike Miller in there.
If you
But I
talking
don't
about
even
pure
think.
3-point shooters, like that's all I do. I shoot threes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You talking about you particularly?
No,
You talking about
What about JJ? You think JJ?
Reddick?
Yeah.
he was nice, but
Man, I would put Jason Kidd before I put JJ Reddick in
I ain't
there.
saying all that either.
I would. Are you kidding me? I
Jay
would Steve Nash before I put JJ
Jay
Reddick
Kidd
in there.
became a 3-point shooter. He
Yeah.
wasn't a 3-point shooter.
Okay, JJ Reddick's nice. He came out of Duke, right?
That's just like saying
Like,
I'll
I'm
take
not-
Brook. Like Brook became a 3-point shooter. He was never a 3-point shooter. He became one.
Bro, JJ Reddick, but has he ever won a 3-point contest?
JJ
The answer is no.
I think Ray
Yeah,
Allen
no.
for sure.
Ray
No,
Allen.
Ray Allen for sure.
Ray, Reggie Miller,
Reggie Miller for sure, and then
Yeah.
Steph. Who
Ray,
else?
Steph,
Who else
Reggie.
would you want? Like who else would you want?
Clay.
Who else- Clay, yeah, Clay. But yeah, Clay. Okay. I would take Clay. Honestly,
You might have to throw in Karl Anthony Towns.
You might have to, low key.
Yeah.
and they be trying to kill him with the threes, like, and he.
Let that man shoot, man.
Yeah, bro, he be throwing them bitches up and he be shooting, bro. But when I think of 3-point shooting, I don't think of a big man. Although he's one of the better big men that's 3-point shooting. KD, I think is the best big man 3-point shooter. But if we talking about 3-point shooter of all time, it's definitely Ray Allen. It's definitely Steph Curry, and it's definitely.
Now I did mean this season.
Oh, okay.
Like
This season,
current. Yeah.
This season, I'm gonna put
AJ Green, obviously.
AJ Green. You know what,
'Cause
man?
he
Shout
actually
out to Rockford, Illinois, man. I'm putting Fred in there.
Van Vliet.
Okay.
Of course. It don't matter if
Get his ass out of here,
It
man.
don't matter if he ain't on the line or whatever. He's still good from the, you know what I
You
mean?
want
Be
to
on our-
see it.
I
Fred
wanna
in the
see- I want to see him
3-point
win. I want to see him win. And I don't feel like Steph won it anymore, to be honest. So
Dame.
I'm gonna pick. Dame don't win it anymore either. He already proved he can do whatever he wants from beyond it. You know what I mean? I want somebody who's hungry.
What y'all think about Luka in the 3-point contest?
Bro, I think Luka's nice, but like here's the thing: he creates his own 3-point shots. Like he he can catch and shoot. Like he can do off the ball, but he's doing the magic. He's doing the magic. You know what I mean? So for just a pure shooter, I don't see. Luka
I mean, but
winning
if he's
that.
making those type of shots, he probably can just sit there and knock him down all day.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he probably
he should
can.
be able to.
You know what I want to see?
Nah, bro.
I want to see Malik Monk do it. I want to see Malik Monk get it.
Yeah, Malik Monk. Okay.
That boy get high.
He get high. He nice. He nice.
What about Buddy Hield?
Yeah, I mean percentage wise, yeah, but
I don't think.
I don't know. But
I
look, I don't know. It's just a
I don't think Buddy
Hield.
Hield, man.
They
but-
say he shoot a high percentage
He shoot
when he don't dribble.
Catch the shoes.
Just catch and shoot, yeah. And I don't know if off the rack simulates that more than the NBA.
I'm telling you, I think that off the
moving
rack,
shoot.
like players who create their own shots, I think they gotta get prepared for that off the rack shoot.
Well, I
'Cause
think
it's
somebody
different,
like
bro.
like
It's
a
different.
Kobe White though, like Kobe White, low-key got a clip on him too.
I mean, even Tyler Hero, we just throwing names out there. Like Tyler Hero is nice from the three, and he been nice. I mean, at Duke, I think he hit 5 in a row and then sent the whole team home for, you know what I mean? They didn't have to do practice.
I
you know
think
what
he one of them in-game shooters though, a little more. I don't know how good he'd be.
I
off
don't
the
know.
rack.
He be catching the shooting, but you right. Okay. You right.
So what about Dalton?
Don't connect.
I think he'd be competitive.
He'd be
I
interesting.
mean, as a rookie, like it's kind of hard to tell like this
Yeah.
early, but it's like he might be an interesting little piece in there.
I think there's some other factors that come into it. I think there's some hunger. I think there's some a chip on your shoulder, something to prove, and then I think there's just I really just those two, hunger and chip on your shoulder. If you coming into the next season as the reign and 3-point shooter, hey y'all, put 2 men on me. You know what I'm saying? Help my, you know what I mean? So I think that plays a point.
There's 2 names, and they both played on the same team, but Keegan Murray and Keegan Murray
You
and
talking about San Antonio, right?
no, Sacramento.
Or Sacramento.
Keegan Murray, Kevin Herter. Kevin
Yes,
Herter.
yes,
those
Kevin
are
Herter.
those are both catch
Kevin
and
Herter.
shoot guys.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, Kevin Herter. Yeah.
He is a good shooter. I like to see him.
Okay.
Him and one of the Bogdanoviches, I forget which one.
From Atlanta, Boban,
Yeah.
not Boban.
But for that matter, like Trey, why not?
Why not? I think Trey's done it before.
I'm sure in one of the 2024 I was looking
Yeah.
at. I feel like I seen his name in there.
But I guess it wouldn't be bad to see
Did
Trey
Trey do it?
Trey's done it before. I know he's done it before. I don't think he's won it, but he's done it.
And that should let you know something because Trey, he'll pull up from anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
In game.
That's an in game.
Yeah, because like I think some shooters are better, like just catch and shoot. Like you remember, what's the dude? What's his name? I want to say Joe Harris from Brooklyn.
Joe Harris, yeah.
Joe Harris played in
Remember
Brooklyn,
he I think he won
He played in
a 3-point
Atlanta too.
contest, but in the playoffs he was trash.
Yeah.
Like he just could not shoot.
The white dude.
It's just like catch and shoot, or you just standing there shooting off the rack. Practice, like some players can just
All day.
hit like that, but in a game when you full motion defense, the crowd, everything, like
the
some
crowd,
there's like two different types of
The
shooters.
pressure, yeah, man, yeah.
Like some dudes is good in them moments, or just off the dribble, you know.
Yeah, they need like a
just,
rhythm.
You know, running and yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's yeah. Just being out there and knowing what you have to do within the time, it's kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough. Just knowing what you have to do, like just knowing, like, all right, this is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta do. Like, not try to wrap your head around it a little bit, but not try to overthink it. Like, just get there and you did this before. You done made a free throw before. You done made a throw before. You done made a 3-point before. I mean, so it's I don't know, it's a little tough.
All right, man. Well, I think the last thing too was like the skills contest, but they've been changing that too, right? Haven't they
They
changed
change
the
it up
format?
all the time. Shit. They had Thanasis in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
like I think they was doing it like a 3-man thing.
Yeah.
They did what they did.
The nasty.
Nasty.
I think a couple of my favorite years was I think Bam won it one year
Bam, yeah.
in the past, and then I think
My
it was a
favorite
year
year was when Steve Nash won it. With the bounce pass. He had the bounce pass. They got to go through
The bounce passes, they're still in there.
Yeah, but not everybody go do it like Steve Nash did it. I think he made like every single one. Like, I gotta look it
to
up.
y'all, like, what is the skills challenge?
What is
What do you think it like really showcases? Like,
Honestly, I think it's just making plays under pressure. Honestly, like when you get to moving too fast in your head, you make mistakes. You know, your passes aren't crisp, your shot's not right. You just stumble around a lot more. And so it's like, okay, pressure, time. I'm competing against him, so I got to do it, and I got to do it right. You know, I got to do it right the first time. And then if you fuck up one time, now you're in your head. You got to like. I think it's just, who's good under pressure, who's gonna perform.
I think it's under pressure too.
I think
it's,
one of the.
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, my bad. I like interrupt you, but go ahead. Because I gotta get some thoughts.
I think it's under pressure too. I think it's mainly fundamentals, man, too, as well. Like, your fundamentals, like, your bounce pass, your straight pass, your layups, hit the square. I think it's I think it's mainly just that, and whoever can do that better. Like, I think Kyrie, and I don't think he's ever even competed in a skill challenge, but I feel like he could. And I feel like I think he could, but I think they should incorporate. I think they should incorporate some more skills in there, like skills that matter when you're on the court, like behind the back. I never seen a behind the back pass in the skill challenge, right? I never seen like some like out of bounds. You know what I mean? In the skill challenge.
I know they do have like some kind of cone drill type
Yeah,
stuff where they
you
make guys
cones.
weave through the cones.
Yeah, but everybody can weave. Man,
So-
anybody, a big man can do that.
So they
Women
kind of
can do that.
showcasing a little ball handling and then transition into something else like passing it through a ring or something.
Yeah, and you gotta realize, like, motherfuckers have choked that layup.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers have bricked that layup, people. Like, it's pressure. It's pressure.
I'm proud I didn't. And the first one.
Because that would have been too bad. Like,
I would have never even told y'all it happened.
See, it's like, but see, like, they could act, because, like, let's say, man, I love the boy Giannis, but let's say they put a free throw in there.
Like, don't do it.
Let's say they put a free throw in there. You gotta hit a free throw on one end, then the other hit, you gotta hit a layup. It's like, yeah, he'll hit the layup, but that free throw, it's an adventure.
I mean, not even that, but like, yeah, him and Shaq. I got Shaq in my top 10 of all time. I really got him in my top 5, but I don't want to. I got him in my top 5. He was terrible at free throws. He was terrible at 3-point. He couldn't get the green light for the 3. Like, no,
Not in game.
No, of course not.
But what's crazy is, like, he can shoot them better than probably we could in real
No,
life.
he could shoot him. He could shoot him. Yeah, he could shoot him. He could shoot him. You see. I don't know if you've seen like some practices. I seen practices when he was like with the Magic, and he was shooting them.
I've seen him at open
He had
gyms.
made like 4. He had made
He's
like
at open
4
gyms and hooping and hitting 3. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, skee ball later.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I was gonna say too, man. I remember seeing one of the first skill contests where Dwayne Wade was in it, and I think he won.
oh yeah, he's
Like
nice.
one of the first skill contests, and
That was
I
a
think
sophomore year, I think.
I think that kind of like proves to your point, like D Wade is one of those people that like he's really calm under pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like from like the minute he stepped into the NBA, like he had like, basically was given a team to carry and just play phenomenal through the playoffs and stuff like that. He's one of the most, like, to me, one of the most clutch performers, and just like been calm and cool like his whole career. Even at the tail end of his career, I remember like when he was doing like his little farewell tour or whatever.
Well, even at the end there, he got traded to like Cleveland.
Yeah.
Went to Chicago.
Yeah, but then he got back to Miami.
He got back to Miami.
And I seen a game where I'm pretty sure it was a regular season game, unless I don't know, unless it was a playoff game. But it was like coming down to like the last seconds of the game or whatever. They put the ball in Dwayne Wade's hands, and he still was like clutch. Like at the end of the game, just showing the young dudes how it's done or whatever. I'm like, dang, yo, he still got it.
Right. Yeah.
Bro,
saying won the game.
He been that dude, bro. He been that dude. He really been that dude, man.
And I just
He really
think
been
that's
that
in him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, like some players, you can't teach that. There's no practicing, no coaching, no nothing that can prepare you for moments like that, and for you to step up clutch and like be able to seal the deal. So
I would equate that to me like not taking a break the last 5 hours of my shift. Like, just working through my shift, like, not taking a break. Hey, you're a maintainer. You've been a maintainer on the front end.
Hey, man, I'm
You
2
know how
years
tough it-
removed. 2 years removed. Man. I don't remember them
You know
days.
how
Dark
them-
ages.
You know how them days be like, and y'all had like what we had. We got 7 body makers. Y'all got 12, 13. Like that's just me, like not taking a break. All right, fuck it, boom, boom. I'm gonna get this going. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's the way. That's nice. That's nice.
All right, so we gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. Any final thoughts? Final
Final thoughts is Shaq's team is gonna take it. And
I'm about to
I'll
have a
take
nice steak dinner.
Shaq team's gonna take it. You picked Kenny, right? No, you picked.
No, Chuck. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm riding with you, Chuckster. I'm riding with the Chuckster. I guarantee.
I should.
Hey, they
I
got
picked
Chuck team
Kenny
got
for
something to
me.
prove. They like, cause they all big guys and young still too, and they all got.
They
You know what
about
I'm
to
saying?
dominate that shit, boy.
Man, fuck it. You getting
I'm about to-
You getting a filet mignon.
I'm playing that shit on-
You getting a full on filet mignon.
Nigga, I'm getting a porterhouse. Matter of fact, no, what's
Nigga said, "What's the tomahawk?"
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, tomahawk.
I'm trying to get a tomahawk.
and I want my potato straight from Idaho. God damn it. Pure Idaho potatoes.
Oh shit, man.
Green
Oh,
beans
man.
straight from the green giant.
No, it'll be a straight.
Yeah.
I personally like the goddamn it. I personally like the New York strips. I like strips, man. I like tomahawks, of course, but anybody can buy no.
I had
I
a good
like
steak. I
tomahawk.
might have to make me a steak tonight, boy.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
Well, this has been a fun one. We're gonna call it an episode. Northridge
Peace.
Pod. Peace out, man.